When I was a boy, my mother told me a story that my grandfather told her about a time when he was a boy and strangers came into his town. This is that story. At the end of World War II, the world was a mosaic of shattered dreams and broken towns. Among the weary souls fleeing the rubble were a group of Eastern Europeans. They sailed across the ocean seeking refuge in a beautiful Central American country known for its lush jungles and vibrant culture. Upon their arrival, the locals greeted the newcomers with open arms, eager for fresh faces and new ideas. The Eastern Europeans, grateful for the warmth, set to work immediately. They built wells to provide clean water, established orphanages, and opened free medical facilities for those in need. Their commitment to peace and community soon made them beloved figures in the town. As the days turned to weeks, whispers of dissent began to fill the air. The country, once tranquil, was on the brink of revolution. Tension simmered between the government and those who sought change. Skirmishes erupted in the streets. In the midst of this chaos, the strangers emerged as intermediaries, advocating for dialogue and understanding between the two conflicting sides. Their charm and eloquence drew people in, and many began to view them as saviors. As the revolution gained momentum, people began to go missing, swallowed by the shadows of the night. The locals whispered of hit squads and the strangers' influence over the government. There were rumors of the strangers' late-night gatherings, where laughter and music echoed through the air. The people began to notice that the newcomers opened new businesses which took advantage of the land's beautiful resources. They opened lavish restaurants serving exotic dishes. The rich flocked to these establishments, mesmerized by the flavors they had never experienced before. As the revolution escalated, the streets became a battleground, and the tensions reached a boiling point. The government, desperate to maintain control, cracked down on dissent, and the streets ran red with the blood of the innocent. In the midst of this chaos, a platoon of soldiers entered the strangers' restaurant seeking shelter from heavy fire. What they discovered was a macabre and gory scene. In the kitchen, bodies hung in meat hooks, limbs on cutting boards, and organs simmered in pots. The platoon of soldiers, now aware of the dark secrets behind the lavish meals, launched a manhunt for the strangers. But it was too late. They had already slipped into the dark of the night. As the dawn broke over the Central American country, the aroma of their exotic dishes lingered in the air. The revolution would continue, but the true story of the strangers would remain a whispered legend, a chilling tale of horror disguised in gifts and friendship, in a paradise where the friendly people had momentarily welcomed them. So remember, not everything is what it seems, and not everything that glitters is gold.